Alright, the Commencal Meta TR. I believe this is a 2019 model. I've got 3 tokens in the rear. I've been playing with it a bit. Oh yeah, it floats over that stuff. Don't quite have the fork dialed, it's still wandering a bit. We got the C3 air spring in the fork, which, to be honest, is not an improvement over the C2, in my opinion. You gotta run it a little too soft off the top in order for it to not feel choppy down further, and that's with no token. And it's just, it wanders a bit, so gotta run a little bit extra low speed compression, which is alright, but just, it just doesn't feel as sublime, doesn't feel as brainless as the C2 setup. So he's overstroked this bike. He's got a longer shock in the rear, longer stroke. So it's 140 rear, I believe, and 160 up front. Yeah, when you're turning on rough stuff, the fork just doesn't, it's too inconsistent. It feels inconsistent. It feels like I got one too many tokens in, but I got no token in there. But it's close, and the bike shreds. The rear is strong, but it does tend to buck. It's got this, I can't get it out of it. So when I hit a hard booter, or a fast kind of poppy, not a poppy booter, but a little bit of an abrupt booter, it gives you a big bucking feeling. So I've tuned that out somewhat, but it still exists, and if I go too slow on the rebound, it feels dead. But outside of that, it slays. It's a point and shoot. But the fork, man, I wish I had the C2, because it's the only thing holding me back from really letting this thing sing. A C2, no token, 160 mil travel at about, you know, high 90s for my weight. Just feels mint. This just feels like it's hollow in the middle. Yeah, I'm not into it. It's hollow, or hollow off the top and then harsh. So the pedaling efficiency on this is quite good. It feels quite sprightly. They say they're heavy, but it doesn't weigh it down at all. I just wish I could have that fork a little stiffer. You just can't without it being choppy. Oh, it feels good. Woo! Gotta be careful on that one. Oh! Yeah, this thing is an accelerator. Got it pretty dialed. And don't get me wrong, the fork spring isn't terrible. The fork, this is a Pike. That does feel good, but it'll feel better, absolutely, with the C2 spring. Yeah, this bike is nippy. Woohoo! And yeah, same again, it's just bucking that back end over jumps like this. So you gotta kind of allow for it. Let it come up into your bum a bit. But it's a nippy little bike. Just not the same control of the fork as I could get with that C2 setup. No way. I reckon a lot of the reason they did it is because heaps of people were asking for a luft cap for a lyric, which you can't do on the Debonair spring. They've gone, everyone wants it, so we'll go a bigger neg spring, and there's a point of diminishing returns, and they've gone too big for sure. Supple off the top, choppy down the bottom. But yeah, this bike's rad. This bike is rad now. 3 tokens, 2 tokens isn't any good. It's a bit choppy at the back here. Yeah, 3 tokens with a little bit more sag. I'm at just on 30%. 4.5 tokens, like a Nardog and 2 is probably going to be quite good as well.